Right, I really want to focus on one particular scene, because I think for me it sort of highlights and celebrates kind of what is the show, all of the greatest things that the show is. I think for me, just as a viewer and as a critic, like, I already love the episodes going up into this, but this was the first time that I went, this is something a bit different. This is something much more meaningful. It's the clip. I mean, I'm going to ask you to kind of provide the context because you wrote it, rather than me sort of say it. But I guess, could you give a little bit of context of what happens up to this moment?
Yeah, so leading up to this moment, Nick and Charlie, the main characters of Heartstopper, have met and become friends. They're getting really, really close as friends. But Charlie is openly gay, and he has such a crush on Nick. But Nick is starting to wonder, he thinks he's straight, but he's starting to wonder whether he has feelings for Charlie as well. And in this scene, he has just spoken to an old crush of his called Tara, played by Corrina, and she has just told Nick that she is a lesbian. And now they're all at a birthday party, and Nick is walking through the crowd looking for Charlie.
That was great. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at this moment. Oh, try not to cry challenge. Oh God, sorry, that really. Anyway, promised myself I wouldn't do this. I mean, firstly, for you both, Corrina and Kizzy, what was it like filming that scene? It feels special to watch it. It must have been special to have been.
Like, honestly, like, you see how good it looks on screen. It felt like that as well. Like, we had all the music and, like, the lights, and it, honestly, like, it was one of my favourite filming days, to be fair. It was really hot, but it was really good. Yeah, we had David as well, who was the intimacy coordinator. And obviously, this was, like, their Heartstopper moment kiss. So, like, we did our walkthroughs, and we spoke about the essence of it, and I just feel like us coming from like the same page on that and like understanding the moment just helped it like come through so well. Like it was great. It was one of my favourite days.
It was really lovely written in the script. I had such this picture in my head when I first read the script, and Alice does these little drawings of the Heartstopper moments in the script. And there was a little rainbow coming out from this section, and it was so cute, and I was like, I know what this is going to look like, and it looked just like I pictured it. And I love working with Corrina. She's got this mad, incredible energy that just made this scene feel really easy and really good to film because I've got Corrina.
But also, like, I mean, we were chatting before, and the music that you hear on the screen is literally being pumped into the room itself.
And to get it to drop at the right moment. So the sound team were like, what? Because it's really important. There's a moment in the song where it drops, and that's when you have to play it at the right time. And they were like, what? And so there was a lot of like the normal chaos of set, and then getting the music all right. But we really wanted the music to be playing out, and it created this sort of moment where Eros, our director, and me were just standing there like tears in our eyes, because it was literally as moving as it is to watch it back now. It was just an extraordinary moment where it all just came together in the look and the feel and the performances. And yeah, I think Kit has said that he was just standing there literally taking it in as himself at that point and was just so moved by it. So it had that essence on set.
How, I mean, just for you, been from the very start, right? I mean, how was it just for you being on set, seeing that moment, seeing the final edit, I guess, as well for this?
So amazing, and I mean, it's amazing just being there on the day and then seeing it all edited with all the colours. It's like such an elevation of what you've seen already, which is already amazing. So I feel like when I was on set, I was just in a trance the whole time because it's just so surreal to hear people perform words that you've written. But yeah, it's so cool.
But it's also, I love, yet again, because like the whole theme of all of Heartstopper, all of the little touches, like how was it come up with even that you have the subtlety of the sort of the pride flag colours in that scene being shown? I mean, I'm just so intrigued about like, for a lot of viewers, it's blink and miss it, or some viewers might get it, some viewers might not. It's just in that scene, how did you come to the decision to be like, right, we're going to have this with the lighting?
I think, well, as Kizzy says, that you had drawn in these little doodles, we call them Heartstopper doodles, and when we were in development with Netflix, we really wanted everyone who read it at Netflix to visualize what it could be. And so it was quite laborious and put a bit of pressure on you, which, it got a bit old after a while, but we would drop these little doodles into the script. And so that meant that when the actors started reading it, when the HOD started reading it, they had some sense of like the celebration of that moment. And I think it's about going, this is a moment in a story and we're honouring that, but it's also a moment to say, there's a pride flag on screen. And so it's for any young person watching it to feel like that's for them. They should feel included in this moment. And it's about openness and communication and joy. And that comes from you and from the source material. So.
We